the night our eyes changed. Rooms where love was made and unmade in a flash of the night. Rooms where memories drowned in fumes of poison. Rooms where futures were planned and the imagination of children built castles in the sky. Rooms where both the extraordinary and the mundane were lived, become forever tortured graves of ash. Oh, you political class, so servile to corporate power.
Did they die or us? Did they die or us? Did they die for
Ghosts of Grenfell still calling for justice, not hear them scream.
Did they die or us? Did they die or us? Did they die for
This corporate manslaughter will haunt you, not hear them scream. Words cannot express, please allow me to begin though. 1:30 AM, heard the shouting from my window. People crying in the street, watching the burning of their kinfolk. Grenfell Tower now, historically a symbol. People reaching from their windows, screaming for their lives, pleading with their cries, trying to reason with the skies. They all youth birth champions. Comparison is clear though, that every single person in that building was a hero. So don't judge our tired eyes in these trying times, cause we've been breathing in cyanide the entire night. They say Yasin saw the fire and he ran inside. Who thought that would be the site where he and his family died? The street is like a graveyard, tombstone lurching over us. Those shouting out to their windows now wish they never woke them up. Wouldn't hope your worst enemy to go in this position. Now it's flowers for the dead and printing posters for the missing. Come home, come home.
Did they die or us? Did they die or us? Did they die for
Ghosts of Grenfell still calling for justice, not hear them scream.
Did they die or us? Did they die or us? Did they die for
This corporate manslaughter will haunt you, not hear them scream. See trauma in the faces of all those that witness this innocence, in the faces of all those on the missing list. See hopes unfulfilled, ambitions never achieved. No, I'm not the only one that sees the dead in my dreams. Strive for the bravery of Yasin, artistic gift of Khadija. Every person a unique blessing to never be repeated. Strive for the loyalty of siblings that stay behind with their parents. Pray that every loved one lost can somehow make an appearance. We are like the last conversation with their dearest. Until we face what they face, we will never know what fear is. We are for survivors, rehoused in the best place, not to be left sleeping in the West Way for 10 days. We're for arrests made and debts paid and true numbers known. For the families who kept faith, we're for safety and homes of love. They are immortalized forever, the only ghosts are us. I wonder,
Did they die or us? Did they die or us? Did they die for
ghosts of Grenfell still calling for justice, not hear them scream.
Did they die or us? Did they die or us? Did they die for
This corporate manslaughter will haunt you, not hear them scream.
قولولي وين اروح الناس تحترق بساعة السحور. احس اني بعالم تاني، احس اني بعالم تاني. قولولي وين اروح ناس تحترق بساعة السحور. احس اني بعالم تاني، احس اني بعالم تاني.
To whom it may concern, at the Queen's Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea, where is Yasin al-Wahabi? Where is his brother Mehdi? Where is his sister Noor Huda? Where is their mother? And where is their father?
Where is Noura Jamal? Where is her husband Hashim?
Where is their children? Yahya, Firdaus, and Yaqub.
Where is Nadia Loueda?
Where is Steve Power?
Where is Dennis Murphy? Where is Marco Gottardi?
Where is Gloria Trevisan?
Where is Amal and her daughter Amaya?
Where is Mohammed Nader?
Where is Al-Yawar Ja'fari? Where is Khadija Saeed?
Where is Mary Mehdi?
Where is Mariam El-Gawahi?
Where is her mother Suar?
Tell us, where is Rania Ibrahim and her two
Where
daughters?
is Jessica Ubano Ramirez?
Where is Deborah Lampral?
Where is Muhammad al-Hajj Ali?
Where is Nadia? Where is her husband Basim?
Where are her daughters, Mina, Fatima and Zainab, and
son Jeremiah?
Where is Ligaya Noor? Where is she?
Where is Mohammed Noor Tuku?
Where is Maria Baz?
Where is Fataya Al Sanusi?
Where is your son Abu Faras?
Daughter, Ezra. Where is Lucas James?
Where is Farah Hamdan?
Where is Omar Belkadi?
Where is their daughter Lina?
Where is Hamid Khani?
Where is Hesham Rahman?
Where is Raymond Bernard?
Where is Isaac Powell? Where is Marjorie Vital?
And her son
Where is
Ali?
Komromiya?
Where is his wife Razi? Where are their children Abdul Hanif?
Abdul Hamid and Husna. Where are Sakina and Fatima?
Where is Berki Habtoum and her son Barouk? Tell us, tell us, tell us.
Where is Stefan
The
Anthony
blood
Rose?
is on your
Where is Abdel Salam?
There'll be ashes on
Where is Khadija Khalif?
like a phoenix.
Where is Karen Bernard?
Where are these people? Where are these people?
Where is Gary Mundus?
The blood is on your
Where is Rahima Begum
There'll
Ali?
be ashes on your
Where is her 6-year-old daughter, Mariam?
Her 5-year-old daughter Hafiz.
And her 3-year-old son, Mohammed?
God bless you all.
Where are these people? Where are these
There'll
people?
be ashes on your graves. Like a phoenix we will rise. The blood is on your hands. There'll be ashes on your graves. Like a phoenix we will